I'm announcing a two-part emergency plan to help struggling families make ends meet. First part of my plan is a $1,000 emergency energy rebate that would go out to families this fall to cover rising prices, not only in gas but also in home fuel. Now, the second part of my plan is $50 billion in stimulus to help jumpstart job creation and help local communities that are struggling due to our economic downturn. If you make $250,000 a year or less, we will not raise your taxes. We will cut your taxes. In fact, my plan provides 3 times the amount of tax relief to middle-class families than John McCain does. So I am happy to have a debate about taxes with John McCain. I've already proposed that we are going to invest $15 billion a year, $15 billion a year in new green technologies that can create up to 5 million jobs a year, rebuilding our economy with clean energy, solar and wind and biodiesel. We'll put young people back to work insulating homes. We're going to create the new cars of the future, the plug-in hybrids that get 100 miles again, and then we're going to make them right here in the United States of America.
As president, I'll get tough on enforcement and raise penalties on lenders who've broken the rules. For homeowners facing foreclosure through no fault of their own, we'll create a fund and reform bankruptcy laws to give them a shot at avoiding foreclosure. We'll mandate that prospective home buyers have access to accurate and complete information about their mortgage options. And we'll give middle-class homeowners added relief by providing a tax credit that covers 10% of a family's mortgage interest payments every year. That's a change that America's homeowners need right now, and our entire economy can use it as well.
Half of all personal bankruptcies arise because somebody has a serious illness. That will change when I'm president. If you can demonstrate that you went bankrupt because of medical expenses, under my plan, you will be able to relieve that debt and get back on your feet. It's also time to let our unions do what they do best, which is organize workers. If a majority of workers want a union, they should get a union. It's that simple. So we need to stand up to the business lobby that has been resisting it and go ahead and pass the Employee Free Choice Act. That's why I've been fighting for it in the Senate, and that's why I'll make it law of the land when I'm President of the United States of America. And it's because of this long-standing commitment to working families that I will not sign any trade agreement as President that does not have protections for our environment and protections for American workers. And I intend to pass the Patriot Employer Act that I've been fighting for ever since I ran for Senate so that we can end tax breaks for companies that ship jobs overseas and give those tax breaks to companies that create good jobs with good and decent wages right here in the United States of America.
I will double spending on quality after-school programs so that you can know that your children are safe and secure. And that's why I'll expand the Family Medical Leave Act to include more businesses and millions more workers, to let parents participate in school activities with their kids, and to cover elderly care. And we'll finally put federal support behind state efforts to provide paid medical and family leave. We will require employers to provide 7 paid sick days each year. We'll enforce laws that prohibit caregiver discrimination. And we'll encourage flexible work schedules to better balance work and parenting for mothers and fathers. That's a change that working families need all across America.